Hello guys and welcome to the channel. Since my boat is still in a workshop, there's not much I can do but getting everything ready for when I'll get it back. Since the fishing seasons on bottom fish change in WA, I've been doing a lot of trolling. Got outriggers installed on a boat and all the necessary equipment for trolling. Usually I do with 5 rods, 2 long, 2 short and a shotgun in the middle. And yes, not to have a problem, not to tangle lines and stuff like that, I'm using planners. So each line is on a different depth. Always with the planners, you start the furthest one and coming towards the shortest one. So how I do, looking at the back of the boat, on my left I have like a daisy chain which is going a few meters under the water. On the opposite side, on the long rigger, I'm using a size 2 planner, which is giving me probably around, you can't tell for sure, but it's going to around 6 to 8 meters deep. Then coming back on the left, I use a number 3 planner, which goes to around 15 meters. And on the right side, I got number 5, which goes to around 30 meters. So I'm covering surface 6, about 12, 20, 30, so different levels. So like that, when you turn, your lines just can go in the top of each other without tangling, without anything. The only thing which I'm not rolling, because I'm using planners, it's live bait. You can use planners with live bait. So, as some of you knows how planners work, but for those who don't, so this is the size to the planner, okay. Now, when you deploy it, that's where the line is connected to your fishing rod, and that's where your bait is connected, your lure or whatever you use. So once it's far enough or on the distance that you want it from the boat, what you do, you just release a lot of line at once, and what that does, it's release the pressure and the planner will go like that and start diving in, and now you are fishing. When a fish is biting, it's pulling all of a sudden and trip the planner. You wanna retrieve it, what you do, you just do a couple of fast, strong movements with your fishing rod, and that should trip your planner, and then you can retrieve that. So, because of this, you can use live bait, because that is tripping your planner straight away. Alright, so yes, this is some of the stuff I use, skirts for planners, unwhited swimming squid. You can use whited because you already have the white of the planners. So the size of the planners is not determined by the size of the plate, it's determined by the size of the white. The bigger the white, the deeper it goes, and stay at that level. So I said, I'm using all different soft, hard. I use even spoons for trolling, like these ones. They are very effective, very good. You can use, you name it, all sorts, as long as doesn't have the ability to swim deep by itself. You know how the hard plastic is, it's got a fin at the front that helps going down. You can't use that. It has to be a normal one. Also, I'm also using a couple of teasers. On one side of the boat, I got forced holographic strips, which gives illusion of a school of fish swimming. On the other side of the boat, I got these ones with octopus skirts, and also I have some hooks on just in case, because you never know. Now, so this being the planners, put them on a side. And what I want to talk about today is how I build my daisy chain. A lot of people do a different way. It's not a good way or a wrong way to do it, as long as you got the stinger at the back in the right position. Now, the question is, I know that most of the time the fish will go for the last one, but that's not always the case. A lot of times you have a bite and nothing gets hooked. Why? Because the fish decided to go in the middle and you have no hook there. He's just biting, no, it's not food, and he's running away. So from time to time you have to think a bit outside of the box. What can I do to avoid that situation? So for the sake of few dollars, $5 or $10, I like on a daisy chains to have hook on everyone and then the stinger at the back. So I'm doing that. Okay, so this is the stuff I'm using for the daisy chain. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Now the last one, I like always to make it bigger, so the fish can think, ah, yeah, that's the big one, I'll go for that one. And also use a bit of a different color as well. So how I do that, it's alright, open up this and go like this. So can trick the fish a little bit. Alright. So first thing first, you need to build up the stinger at the back. So we know these are 15 centimeters ones. Yep. Using my metal ruler to measure. Alright. On a stinger I use wire. Now this one it's 150 pounds wire. Always, I mean, wire is not that cheap, and I don't like to waste too much, but have to cut it a bit longer just to be able to maneuver better. So I'll go with 25 centimeters. Need this crimping tool, it's really good. It's also got a wire cutter on the edge. You can cut the wire, you can cut the monofilament. It's really good. So 25 centimeters. Next, shrink tube. Oops. Goes in and the sleeves. So we'll go one end and the other end. Okay, so you end up with something like this. So I always like to do this now because it's a lot easy to work with. Alright, so this was a 0.5 of a mil one, just crimp it once and it's done. Now I'll take the white for the first one and measure how long I need the stingers. What I use size 7 mustard hooks, which are really good for this operation. Okay, these are the ones. Okay, so what I need to do before anything is to put another shrink tube on, leave it there. And because the hook needs to be right at the end, but still, I'll show you on this one a bit better. So it has to be at the end of it, but still a bit halfway out. So that's the best way to set up the hook. So everything needs to be measured perfectly. Now, in this case, I'm gonna use 2 of the aluminium sleeves because I didn't have any copper ones, so aluminium is a bit more soft. So putting them first, then get the hook, and see what I said, you need to leave it a bit longer so you can work on it because it's a wire and it's not easy to bend it, it's not easy to work with. Okay. It's very hard, especially when it's this short. If you use a longer skirt, then yeah, we talk different, but because of the short one. Alright, so it'll be like this, just perfect. So now use the first one. Okay. second one next to. Okay, so first hook is done. Now we'll put the second one. So again, the second one is a bit more difficult because it's even shorter wire. So we'll go with the 2. We have this one will go the other way. Okay, so I had to change the batteries on the camera, which is all good. So now we do the second hook. Okay, so that's gonna be around here. Okay, bend the wire first. I'll give you a bit of flexibility to work. Just put into the sleeve. Okay, so this one it is going to be a bit shorter than the other one. How much shorter? We'll see how much we can do it. Yep, so they will be like that. Okay, so now need to crimp this into place. 1, 2, and time to cut all the excess. On one, cut the excess on the second one. Alright, so this is your stinger. Now, there is just so it's all done. Alright, so now we start with building the daisy chain. So what I'm using is 150 pounds of mono leader. It is carbon fiber. So I need about 2 meters of this. Okay. lock. Go through the hole here and this one on the side. Close it. And this is my 2 meters. Alright. So now what we need to do is to start from the stinger working the way up. Right. So how I said, we use a double of that. Now, the way they come, they are blunt. So you need to cut the tip of it. Depend on your leader, how big it is. This is how big you make the hole. So the more you cut, the bigger the hole. A bit more. Yeah. All right. So we'll go with this one first. Then with the pinky one. Then with the sinker. This size 4. They are the most perfect ones. So now we'll go with a couple of sleeves. We use 1 mil ones this time. Go through the chain. Okay. Now, what I like to do is always heat up the end. So it's coming like a mushroom. So the reason is then I can push it all the way back without being scared that it's gonna go out of the sleeve. So then we'll be just pulling as much as I need. Okay, like that. So, printing time. So this time we go to next one down, 1 mil. You know, usually I like to use a long crimping sleeves, but because I didn't have any now, and I have this at home, I'm not gonna waste them. So this is what you end up with. Now, got the, okay, so just get the legs out. So you open it like that and get the just pull it over the sinker. So the sinker goes right at the front in the head. Beautiful. See? Okay, so now it's just a matter of pushing this on in the top. Alright, so open up this one, okay, and push it in the top of the pink one. Now just be aware that it's rubber, so may stick, so okay, so you end up with this one. Now, alright, so since this is done, time to move for the next one. Alright, so that's where the tricky part comes. So now we need 3 like 50 go 3 like 20 centimeters pieces of leader, about 20, 25. Alright, so that's your main line. You got the stinger at the back. So now we need, come on, sometimes it's so hard to get them out of this little box when your fingers are too thick. So I'll get some more now. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think 3 is enough. Okay, so we need one of these, and you'll see why. And then a sinker. And then again. Okay, but this time we'll open up and go the other way in. Alright. So, first one, I'll go about 50 centimeters away from it. So I will leave it 30. 20, so that's where the next one will be installed, so about 50 centimeters away. Alright, so now I'll get the plastic sleeve, get the leader in on one side and I'll also get it around the main line and in the middle the other end as well. So around and open up in them and go into the middle. If I use the correct, looks like they are too small, these ones. Okay, so I need to use one size bigger. Alright. Got used with the other ones, with the long ones, not with these short ones, so these definitely are not the right size. Okay, so we need the 2 mils one. Okay, so we go again. I dropped it. Okay, in. Okay, so 30. Yeah, about 50 here. Okay. Okay, so I'll go this one in, then around and in the middle of these two. Now this one in the middle, like the other one, I'll do the same thing. Bit of a mushroom head, okay, so it doesn't come up. Good, yeah, it's cold enough. All right. Alright, so this is what you end up with. Now I'll crimp it this time. I'll go 2 times, one at this end and one at this end because it's a bit more longer. So that is not gonna come off for nothing in our work. Alright. So now we need a 1 mil once. Go in. The hook so measuring time. Okay. Usually what I do, I'll get the white there, get one of these, put it in, and do like this. Yep. Then I can adjust the height on a hook. So this is where I need to be. Okay. This is 1 mil, so we go 1 here, and then we move on the other. Okay. Now get rid of the excess. Just be careful not to burn the main line, this little thing. Heat it up a bit so it can curl as a mushroom and leave it like that. Okay. Now I can get the sinker, push the octopus skirt over, just get the legs out of the way. Okay, a bit more. Need to be going in a bit more all the way. Okay, just managed to break this one. Good, so I'll replace that one. Went too hard, unfortunately. Okay. This rubber is very sticky, so when that's the case, I need to use a bit of lubrication. So, not to have that problem, I brought in a bit of fish oil. Now I'm gonna put over the sinker, which will lubricate. Also, bit in the fishing head. Right. So now it should work a lot easier without having to damage the skirt anymore. Only thing which I have to be careful is the hook not to get me, so what I will do, see, just put this on it, and now I can beautiful, slide in like a glove, beautiful. So having this done, I can take off the, okay, and this is how it is. Okay, so this is done. Now we'll go next one. We'll go 30 centimeters, which is here. All right. The same thing. Big one first. Good. So not to lose the mark, I'll just do the crimping now. Okay, one. Around and in the middle. Okay, make the mushroom head. Okay, leave it to dry. Get it in all the way. Put this one down and crimp it. One and two. Okay. Get the sleeve through the hook. Back in. Now, okay. So that will be okay. Yeah, something like that. One and two. Cut. Hit. Okay, now get the sinker in, oil it, so yeah, the camera got a bit hot, so I had to stop. Okay, so oiling the sinker, put it in. Now you must use fish oil, don't use any other oil because that may not be going too well with the fish. Okay, so now not to throw it on the floor. Okay. So the hook is here and I'm gonna, alright, where did I put it on? I think I lost it, but anyway, using another one to cover the tip of the hook so it doesn't get me. And There you go. So easy. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3. Now, same thing. 1 in 30 centimeters, which is here. I think did I done too much stuff around? Yeah. Did I cut enough? Or did I cut one too short? So 1, 2, I thought I cut 3. Anyway, looks like not. Right. Then this way around and through the middle. Okay. Yep. One, 2, beautiful. And the last hook. Now measuring again. So how I measure is right at the base. Put it on here, in the top of the crimp, and then see how long is, just a bit shorter. Yeah, that's about all. So pull the crimp all the way down. Okay. What's happened here? Yeah, beautiful. Cut the axis. Come on. Right. Now the last thing, put oiling on it. And because I broke the other one, I'm gonna use the pink one, which doesn't make any difference. Maybe it will make the things better. Now trolling speed between 6 and 8 knots. The faster you go, the smaller your lure will look in the water. But you can't go too slow either, because then you'll give the fish a chance to come and inspect your bait. You don't want that. You want him to come and grab it. Because if he's coming to inspect it, okay, so that's in, beautiful, then you are in trouble. Alright, so shrink, okay, I'll go with a couple of them this time. Shrink tube. Actually, I'll put this one because it's thinner. Okay, go in. But always pull it all in one side, and then when you pull, it's coming nicely. So now I'll crimp it. 1 mil, 1, 2, and this is locked in. Now make it nice and round. Beautiful. There we go. So homemade daisy chain, all under 20 bucks. Okay, so doesn't matter if it's grabbing the last one or in the middle, will got hooked. So usually what I do, I always keep the empty rolls. Put this one in. Okay. Okay. So it's nice and tight. Usually I put some more rubber bands and all that, but I'll do that after. Now another thing which I really enjoy using, and it's been quite productive, it's I already have a leader with a swivel. Okay, it's this, the island. So go with the England, make it a bit more stable. We're gonna go through this. Yeah, it will. Okay. I'll put that. Okay. Now through the Islander. One and two. Really need to buy long ones again because these are too short and I have to use two of them. Okay, hook, 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 hook. Crimp it a couple of times. One, then the second one, two. Okay. Now, it's all good. You go like this. Come on, stay there, okay? And pull it all the way in. Okay? So to make sure it's sitting like that, I'll crimp it. Just a single one. Once I'll grab it, I'll hold it and yeah, that's all. That's again very, very effective one. White and blue. For some reason, these are the best colors that work. But also the full white one, it's again very effective. But yes, white and blue, very beautiful. And they work very well. So yeah, this is my favorite one for trolling. And so the why I like to keep stuff on my boat is using yo-yos. It's the easiest way to do it. Okay, so that's one on a yo-yo, no problem. Also, these yo-yos are coming handy when you use the planners, because you can only reel in with a fishing rod until you go to the planner. After that, once, okay, so this is where the lure it's attached with about 30 meters of leader, because from this point I use bright, but I use mono as a shock cord. So use about 30 meters. Alright? So this is where the fishing rod is attached. So what happened is the lure is hooked on with a snap swivel. Okay? So what I do, I just undo it, hook it on a yo-yo, and do everything the last 30 meters by hand. Okay, so this is a small one, so of course you need a smaller snap swivel for this one, like this one, you see? This is the 200 pounds one, so yeah. So that's where the leader goes to the lure. So once I get to with the planner to the boat, just unhook the planner out of the, hook the leader on the yo-yo and go by the hand. Or you can unhook the planner from the other side. It's up to you. But why should I have this in my way? So this always stay on a rod. So yeah, I like to unhook from this end. Okay, so I'll leave all the links in the description from all the stuff that I'm buying. Most of the stuff is coming from Amazon because I don't have the luxury to have the time to go and shop around and go to different shops to get that or that or that. So most of the stuff I buy online, all in one place. It's got delivered to my address. So yeah, especially the planners are high quality ones. It's all stainless steel, brass and lead. They are coming from USA. Most of the hooks, like these ones, or this, yeah, they're all, I'm buying them online. So if you like to buy anything or you need anything, just follow the links. And if it's anything that you like and what you saw today, and I'm inspiring you to do it, well, this is the cheapest way. Like I said, daisy chain, I don't know why channel in my head today, but the daisy chain cost me just under $20. I mean a packet of 4 skirts, it's about $5.50, $7 at the most. So I use 4 plus 1, so let's say $9 for that. The sinkers are very cheap. I've used 4 of them. A packet of 20, it's about $5, so I only use 4 of them. Hooks were, if I remember correctly, $5.50. So plus a bit of liter. So yeah, around $20. Doesn't break the bank. If you buy ready-made, may put you to $40-50. So that's an alternative, and for me it's working exactly like ready-made one from the shop. So at the end of the day, try to save a bit of money if we can. So I'm hoping that on the next video the bot will be home, or install the outriggers, rig them on, and make another video on that, and then we go on the water and put in practice everything that I told you and I showed you. So till next time, have a safe one, and if you go on the water, don't play. Stick with the rules and be safe.